given us way too much homework, and taught us how to be independent, thoughtful, and Friendship Circle, and JRA. APAC conventions